3, 2, go!
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna do a short recap for the PJ Garcia Open Water Swim Challenge. Or no, it's changed this year. It's PJ Garcia Aquathlon Challenge. So it's a 2.5k run, 1 kilometer swim, and it's another 2.5k run. The format actually favors the swimmer rather than the runner. Leading up to this event, I was super excited because coming from Dumaguete Try, and I put in a little bit of work towards my fitness, so this is a good test for me. And also I'm excited to race Ian Rosiana. If you remember him, he was the one who presented a real challenge to me in Dumaguete Triathlon, and now I'm racing him in an aquathlon wherein the distance favors him, or the distance of the swim favors him. So I'm quite excited for the challenge. I'm also facing Nick Tonko, who's a fabulous swimmer runner as well. I'm also facing Michael Flores, who's like a phenomenal swimmer as well. And also I'm facing Ralph Archie in my category, 30 to 39, who's also a top triathlete, not only in Cebu but in the country. He's been here. He's been in the sport for quite some time. He actually mentored me into this sport, so quite excited for that. As I've said, I have put in some work and training leading up into this race after Dumaguete Triathlon, so I'm excited to test myself. So here's the race recap. So yeah, going into the first run, the main objective was to destroy the field, or at least my age category, because I am confident that I am the best runner in that field or in that category, but among the favorites, I am the weakest swimmer. So my goal was to obliterate the field at the start of the run, and hopefully they'll be all gassed out or fading going into the swim. But as soon as the gun went off, they kind of did it for me. I actually got dropped by about 50 meters or so. They started really fast. Among my age group, that was Ian Rosiana, the guy I barely beat at Dumaguete Triathlon, and then there's Nixon Tonko from Shangri-La, who's a fabulous swim runner, and then there's Ralph Archie, who's also ahead of me. Actually, Michael Flores, that's among the favorites that was behind me. They all started very fast, but before the 1 km mark, by around 800 meters, I started reeling them back. And as I was passing them, I noticed Ralph Archie and Ian Rosiana was fading really bad, so I made a surge just to put a gap between me and them. And at the turnaround, I saw Nixon Tonko was fading as well, but not as bad as the others, and I just slowly crept back to him. And by the end of the 2.5k first run, we were together already, and we entered transition together. And after a quick transition, I started the swim first in my category. So during the swim, it got really challenging because I was also gassed out, and currently I'm not very fit with my swimming right now. And the waters were very choppy because the swim time, because we started at 1 p.m. so the winds were quite high, and the waters was a bit choppy, and there was a very strong current at the second turnaround. Before halfway through, Ian Rosiana has passed us. Me and Nixon Tonko were swimming together. I tried my best to cling on to Ian Rosiana, but to no avail. He's a very strong swimmer, and from that point on, I lost time to him, and my mentality at that point was just try to swim as hard as I can so that I will lose as little time as I could, so that I will be in striking distance on the run. What I didn't notice was that Michael Flores actually passed us as well during the swim. Among the favorites on our category, he actually had the fastest swim, and so I went out of the water in 4th in my age category. And going into the second run, I had my work cut out. I needed to chase 4 guys in order for me to win, so I made a very quick transition. At the start of the run, I could already see Nixon Tonko, but he was running well as well. But ahead of him was Michael Flores, who's fading really bad. So at that point, at around 1 kilometer, I passed them both. As I passed Nixon on a bridge, I put a surge just to put him away, because so that I could focus on chasing Ian Rosiana. And good thing he didn't put up much of a fight. So I got myself in second right now. And then before the turnaround, I saw Ian Rosiana, and he was fading, but not too bad. I thought I didn't have much real estate to reel him back in. I just pushed harder and harder so to give myself a chance, and I was thinking that I already lost the race at that point. But as soon as there's some small pitches of uphill on the bridges, I saw Ian Rosiana slow down a lot, so I was able to close in big gaps, and in the end I was short by about 20-30 meters.
Go Ian! Woo!
He won the race, fair play to him, kudos. Shout out Ian Rosiana, congratulations. And I got second, so that was the race. It was very fun, and I hope to do that again soon. Peace. Kumusta? Dul, congrats Dul.
Last pag.
1-1 nami. Rematch sa mi kana sa ball. Abangan na sa sunod na kabanata. Tara, lubog. We are looking at the last finishers of the swim. We have here our surfer dude, Maki. Yeah! May gani, wala ko manginhanglan siyang tabang, wala ko malumos. I'm fine. Unfortunately, second rata today. We have a better athlete in Ian. Congrats to Ian. Rematch Miss Buhol, bantay to na. Lagot to. 1-1 ang score. 1 ako dumagiti, ya, pinamungahan. Bantay kayan, Buhol yan, Buhol. Alright, so we won second place. 30-39, managed to walk away with 4,000 pesos, going home to see my daughter. So that's the PJ Garcia Open Water Swim. Great event, very successful. Congrats to the organizers. Definitely coming back. Now time to go home.